Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry. Uh, I was asked a question by somebody, and I'm going to try to address it the honest and the best way of my capabilities because it was a half question. They said if you had to pick three guns and only three guns, or let's say four and only four, what guns would you pick? Okay, we're going to address this a couple different ways. Okay, is it craps hit the fan, people's out marauding and, doing, the peaceful protests and all that? Do I have to worry about somebody attacking me and stuff like that? Okay, we're going to run with that scenario first. Okay, no doubt, I want my SKS because this is my go to gun. I know it's not the most modern thing, but this has been proven time and time again and hits accurate. And I mean really accurate. And, I know that if I put this hunting stock on it for a reason because out there at 200 or 300 yards, using these rail up sights right here, this baby right here is accurate. With them sights right there, you can bring a deer or anything else down. Okay, and it shoots a 30 caliber bullet. That's a lot bigger than a 223 or 5.56. So it would definitely be this as far as a rifle. And I know it only holds 10 rounds, but you take a stripper clip and knowing how to work it, you can slap that right back in our face. It ain't funny. But okay, the second one is this right here. Uh, this is a Dixon Arms 12 gauge. It looks like an AR in a way, but it's it's a 12 gauge shotgun. It will run semi-automatic. If you mash this and push it up, see it locks it, and that's semi-automatic. And I'm telling you right now, you get these clips like, see, I think that right there, that's a 10 round clip, double aught buckshot. I've got 20, and I've got a 40 round drum. Okay, you go to pumping that much lead in there, it's gonna do something. It's got the door buster and stuff like that. Okay, but you pull it back, and it's a pump. Okay, and I'll be honest with you, I like this gun, boy. We put 7.5s, 8s, stuff like that through it. Man, it's fun to shoot. This one right here, son, will tear the old barn down, if you know what I'm saying. That baby right there is something fun to shoot. But, this would be my pick of crap hits the fan and people's going to attack me. This would be my shotgun that I'd want to pick out because I know it doesn't fail to shoot. And, if it won't extract the shell, you can drop that back and make it extract it and put it right back into semi-automatic. But I've never had it to jam yet. And I know people talk about them. I seen was it Flyer? I don't know what his name is. He's got a show on YouTube there, and he bought one of these and didn't know how to use it or didn't realize what it done. But once you figure this out, now it's not a duck gun. It's not gonna reach way out yonder. Well, up close and personal. Oh yeah, yeah. This is the thing. And does it have a choke? No. You could drop a quarter down that barrel. Okay, it's not made for that. It's made to splatter out and make it for quick, hit on your target. Okay, this is a good gun. And when I bought this, they was not cheap, but this would be one of my go-to guns. Okay. I would definitely consider this one. This is my AR-15. It's a fine weapon. It just shoots a small caliber. And, I've got the ghost sights and, carry thing and everything on it. And this would definitely be a consideration. The only reason I choose the SKS over it is it's a bigger round. And this one is a shorty, I guess what you call it. It just reaches out to about 200 yards. I'm gonna say 150 yards accurately. Has it ever failed to shoot? No. But, if I was going to do it now, this would be if there was 4. Okay, if there's only 3, this here wouldn't be in the equation. But what I would do is replace it with my Springfield Arms. It's a XD9 Elite target pistol. Okay, this is absolutely one sweet shooting gun. And if you ain't never shot one, now this is the Elite Target. This is a target pistol. And you'll find out that, like, most of my guns, if it's a keep gun, it's a target version. And I'm looking at the Springfield Arms 911 and a 45 automatic. I got a buddy's got one, or I got a brother-in-law's got one, and I'm gonna try to bring that home if I can get the money together. But I've shot rabbits with this at 40 yards, and it didn't have no trouble whatsoever. So this would be my third. Then the AR-15 would be my fourth, because up close and personal. And another thing about this, it comes with a 20-round clip. Okay? And it's made, see, it's got this, see how this is bailed out? That's wider. That's so when you go to speed load that, it automatically makes it easier for you to get that clip in. It automatically guides your clip. You don't have to look, concentrate. A lot of them guns, you got to, not this one, buddy. And you're rocking and rolling again. And it comes factory with 3 30-round clips. So you're carrying 60 rounds with this pistol at all times. So, and it's a 9mm, but I'm telling you right now, I like this gun a lot. I mean, it's definitely, one that I would trust my life to. And I had to order this holster from Israel. You couldn't even get it in the United States at the time when I bought this pistol. But this is definitely one fine shooting pistol, and it would be in my top 3. So, in my top 3 would be the AK. Oh shit! Sorry. I did not mean to say that. Please forgive me. Would be my SKS. It would be the shotgun and this pistol. Okay, if it was 4th, it would definitely be my AR with this. But okay, I have 2 SKSs. Would I leave one behind? I don't know. But I've never thought about it. What would you do if you only had allowed to have 4 guns wrong? Because only had 4 guns. Okay, but it all depends on stuff now. If it's a, crap's hit the fan and, world's in chaos and all that, right here's my 4. If I had to break it down 3, knock the AR-15 out. And I know a lot of y'all's like, ah. Okay, it's not the AR-15 itself. My AR-15 is not that accurate. And I don't even know if a man, I know the barrels, the rifle and everything's good in it. It ain't been shot that much. And I mean, it's a good brand. It's a Stag Arms. It's an A1 little gun, but it just don't have the reach. And you can see it's got the good barrel, but I'm wondering if a man could take this end off and, make it on out there a little bit towards more accurate. I think I might talk to my buddy at the gun shop and see what we can do about, trying to make this thing a little more accurate, maybe change this forearm and the barrel and everything, go from here out with it. Because all the working in here, this will shoot steel ammo. I put the extractor stuff in it to shoot steel ammo. It'll shoot steel ammo all day long. Okay, and it's not supposed to hurt it. But I do have extra extractors and stuff too. In case it does, I can strip it, put an extractor in it, and put it right back to work. And I'm working on trying to get a whole bolt assembly to where, I can just drop the bolt assembly out, put it back in, put a new one back in. And then when I get time, I could take and put the other bolt assembly back together. But there's nothing wrong with an AR-15. Don't take it that way. I'm not saying there is. It's just the accuracy of this one. 100 yards, I'll put 30 for 30 in a paper plate. But when you get on out to, let's say, 150, it cuts down dramatically. And at 200, why, you might get lucky. And that's even with a good scope. So, I want to take it, and I'm going to have it looked at and see what we can do with it. But that's as money allows, money allows. Okay. And trust me, we ain't getting rich off this YouTube channel at all. So, and I ain't doing it to get rich. Don't think that. I will do this. If y'all like for me to, we'll do a, like a gun search. If y'all, want me to do like going to a pawn shop or whatever and see what's over there at a certain dollar amount. You gotta remember now, I'm a poor man. Unless y'all want to donate some, if that super likes out there, and I reckon the ladies are working on some other stuff. And I told them I want to work on that where we can do a drawing and have you send me your name and address in a private message on another thing. That way, nobody can get it. They can't look in the comments and see your address and stuff. And that way you can feel safe and secure. If you did win something, you could get it and not have anything to worry about. Now, let's say it's not a crap hit the fan situation. It's going to be your hunting guns from now on. This is the four, let's say I hit terrible times. And this is the 4 guns that I'm going to keep for like hunting and, stuff like that. Okay, we'll start out with this one. This is my Remington 550-I. Man, I'm telling you, this is a workhorse. This gun ain't loud. It'll shoot long, it'll shoot short, long rifle, semi-automatic little gun. And I'm telling you, I can hit a quarter at 50 yards at open sights. This gun right here is absolutely one that I just could not imagine leaving. And the fact that, I've got several rounds of shells for it. So I wouldn't have to worry about, am I going to run out if they stop making shells, which I guess, in time everybody will run out. But, this would be one of my, if I had to pick ones to keep, this would definitely be one I'd keep. Now, this was a hard choice, too, because I got a 22 Magnum in there. I brought it out here, then I had to put it back. I brought it out here, then put it back. Because, I don't have as many shells for the 22 Magnum. That was the only difference. And I'll show you another reason here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and show you this one next. This is my Browning Buckmark pistol. Okay. And it is a target pistol. And I'm telling you, I've shot squirrels out top trees with this thing more than once. I've killed rabbits at a great distance. This little gun right here is as accurate as any pistol I've ever had in my hand. And I absolutely love this gun. I wouldn't care to have a newer one, where they got the real fancy handles and they're pretty. Maybe get one a little longer barrel. Because if it shoots as good as this, man, that'd be a good little gun to have. Turbo little gun. Woo. But, okay, I've had people borrow this to go and get their concealed carry permits and stuff because it shoots that good. And I'm talking about like dimes. You can get this down to a dime. And, you know, you can go from that rifle to this, same shells, and, you know, I'm not having to carry an extra type of shell. And that's the only reason the 22 Magnum got bumped was because, you know, this and my 22 would run the same shells, and I wouldn't have to worry about carrying another, you know, bunch of shells or trying to find shells. I would stick with this, and that 22 right there. Now I've got my old bolt action single shot 22 in there back, and you know, I mean, it's a good little accurate gun, but this one is semi-automatic, and it keeps you from having to and doing all that. But this is hard here on these hunting guns because, you know, that little single shot 22 in there, man. I'm telling you right now, truckloads. It has killed truckloads of critters. Okay, but I would definitely take this Browning Buckmark. Now on the 3, the reason I'm doing this is I would take this Mossberg 500, and the reason is I don't know nothing in the woods out there I won't take down, and you know it does it efficiently. I can put that double aught buckshot in this. I can put the slugs in this, whatever, and it's just changing the choke. Okay, I can put an improved cylinder in this, shoot slugs. I can put a modified barrel on this and, you know, shoot double aught buckshot. I can put the tight choke in this, which is a turkey choke, you know, and shoot the 3-inch magnums for turkey loads or, you know, whatever, squirrel loads and all, you know. So it would definitely be this little Mossberg 500. And the reason is it's just so universal that you can kill anything. If you take a black bear with a slug, well, you're going to take him out with that right there, easy. So that's why I picked this one. Okay, now I put a 4th one on this side too, and here's why. It would be hard for me to walk away without a deer rifle because, you know, it's just I love my deer rifles, and this was the hardest choice. I had to pick 308 or 270, and I picked the 308, and it's just for the purpose that there is so many people out there has 308s that I'd say there's 10 times more than has a 270. But as far as my favorite round to shoot, it's a 270. But if it was, I'm going to have to be, you know, with only one, I would pick the 308 because the shells are so much easier to come by. And, you know, anything I'm going to shoot, I don't shoot no mile. I don't shoot no 1,000 yards out there. 200 to 300 yards is absolutely about as far as I'm going to shoot. And, you know, if it's any further than that, it was meant for me to look at, not kill. So, but, you know, this would be the 4th one. But if I was going to leave one out, it would be this one because of the simple fact that I promise you, the most of the deer I've killed has been within 100 yards. Okay. This and a slug will absolutely reach out there at 100 yards and take down a deer. And, you know, if you want to spend the money, you could actually go on eBay or wherever, order you a slug barrel and be able to just and put the slugs in it and make it as accurate as a rifle. And I've looked into that a couple times myself, and, you know, it wouldn't be a bad thing to have. But I'd hate to think that it come down to, you know, I just had to pick, you know, 4 guns because every gun I have has a purpose or it's got a sentimental value. Okay. You know, okay, like my Ruger 1022. Love my Ruger 1022. But it takes a clip and that gets lost, you're single shotting it. And that's the reason I picked this one because this is tubular fed. As you can see, it's got tube. You put the bullets in there, you pull this back, and I've never had this gun here to fail me, ever. If it don't shoot, it was the bullet. You'll see that it cracked you know, it hit that bullet and it just didn't go off. But that's why I picked this one. And, you know, I don't know. You got to have trust in whatever you're shooting. You've got to have that 100% trust. Okay, and that's why I picked this over my Ruger 1022. It's not that I don't trust Ruger 1022, but it's got one extra function that this gun don't, and that's that clip, and it only holds 10. And if you're going through the woods, which I've never had happen, I've heard of it happen. I've never had it happen, and I have, I think, 5 clips for my Ruger 1022. So if you let me take all my clips, I might take it because it's another accurate little gun. But far as reliability, knowing it's going to do its job, this right here, and the only reason the Ruger 1022 didn't get brought in is because of that clip. And I'm trying to think of being perfectly honest about it. With this gun right here is something like if you're up in the woods hunting, this will kill a coyote, bobcat, anything you want to shoot with it. Up close and personal, it'll kill a deer. They say a 22 will kill a bear. Well, it'll have to run me down to do it. But if it runs me down, yeah, I'm going to try to climb a tree. And then if it comes up the tree after me, it's going to get pap. This thing's empty. But I know this Browning Buck Mark has never failed to shoot. It's one of the most accurate guns I've ever had in my hand. And so is this. I mean, I'm not taking away from this old Springfield, buddy. Now, I'm telling you right now, that old Springfield right there, that's an accurate little gun too, buddy. That baby right there. Now, the thing is, okay, if you notice, both these are target pistols. They're both the target version of the gun that like, they got the Hellcat, and they do have an XD9, but it's not an elite target. This is the elite target. And that's why I picked this one. I paid the extra money to have this one, is because I wanted something that was going to be accurate. Do I have other 9mm? Yep. Do I trust them like I do that one? Nope. Do I have other 22 pistols? Yep. Do I trust them like I do this one? Nope. Okay. This was my honest best, and I'm telling you, it hurt when you're sitting there, and you're looking at your guns, you're going, I love that 270, but it could be hard to find 270 shells if it come down to it, where 308 is a lot more versatile, and people have them for their AR-10s, and there's a lot more 308s out there than there is 270s. So that's why I picked it. That, like I said, on the Remington 1022, I've had one around me my entire life. And, I know what they'll do. Okay. It don't have a clip, was the only thing brought hit out in front of my Ruger 1022. But if it hadn't been for that Ruger 1022 would be sitting here looking at us. I've got other shotguns, but they just something about that little Mossberg right there. I like it. I like it a lot. And man, the squirrels, turkeys, and stuff that gun's brought home, it's unreal. But if it's a crap hit the fan, people's trying to kill me, I don't know that I'd want these here. Then we'd have to swap back over here and take the old SKS, that semi-automatic shotgun, and then if it's gonna, if I can take that AR, I'm taking it too, because it's a common round also. And then I'm taking this because it's a 9mm and they're a common round. Okay, if I get that Springfield 45 on that 911 platform, or 1911 platform, that's a beautiful gun, man. It is. And I've aggravated my brother-in-law for 10 years to let me buy that, and he finally priced it, and I'm working on it. Better not sell it, Tom. No, I'm just kidding, Tom. I love you, bud. But he done told me, he said if I wanted it was mine, that not to worry about it, just get the money as I could, and I appreciate him doing that. But yeah, that's another gun, but would it be my choice? Okay, a 45 is a hole knocker, and I ain't no doubt about it. Is it as common as a 9mm? Probably not. And I'd have to take it out and shoot it to see if it shoots up with this gun, and I know the 45's been carried by the military for a long time, and Springfield Arms has been here a long, long time. So, we'll just have to see how that works out. But this would be my choices of 3 to 4 guns if I had to pick them and for what situation. You know, and they said, if you had 4 guns, what would you pick? Well, I couldn't pick it on just an all-around general thing. Would I want to take these here and go in the woods and have to depend on the hunt? Probably not. These here be my hunting guns. This be my defensive guns. I hope that helps. You know, that's just the honest best I could do. And, you know, I know there's other people out there going, oh, no, I take this. Well, this is what I have. You know, this is what I have to choose from. So this will be what it was. Is there a lot meaner things out here in these? Oh, yeah. But they so far out on Mountain Man's, you know, price range, I can't afford them. I seen a bar at $14,000. I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't pay that for this place. I bought it 30 years ago. I bought this place 22 years ago? I didn't get $14,000 for this property and the mobile home. That's just honest truth. And I ain't got $14,000 in a vehicle. I ain't never give $14,000 that I know for nothing, let alone a gun. Is it nice? Yeah. Would it be a cool gun to show everybody? Yeah, it'd probably sitting on my coffee table right here. Just won't be nothing else on it. But when you go looking at how much them babies cost every time you fire them, yeah, that narrow it down too. Well, I guess I've occupied your time long enough, and I hope in some way this helps you. But, you know, if you're picking 3 to 4 guns, if you know, it does come down, maybe you're getting a financially hard spot. Pick common calibers like the 7.62 by 39 is a common caliber. The 223 5.56 is a common caliber. 12 gauge is a very common caliber. See how that works. Then 9mm, I pick common calibers. You know, and that's the reason these are here. On the hunting guns, you know, boy, I'm telling you, old sweat come to brow me trying to pick those because, you know, any gun I got in my cabinet, I'd take it hunting today, tomorrow, any other day. But I guess if I had to run, and this is going to be a hunting situation, you know, but I just thought I'd come on here and make this video because it was asked of me. So here it is. You know, that's my 4. If you want to do 3, knock off the 308 and then knock off the AR-15 if it's 3. If it's 4, leave them like y'all are. All right. I'm going to let you go. Y'all have a good day. Have a blessed day. Be good to each other. And we'll see you on the next video. Here's the part I hate. Oh, God almighty.